Good evening, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Session 30. How did I ever get here streaming this game once a week? Except 1 week at a time. But yes, it has been quite some time. It has been 30 weeks, and I still have not solved the murder mystery. But last week we got one step closer. One step closer to solving the murder mystery. I found a secret passage. And of course I left exploring what was beyond the secret passage until now. Wahahaha. But also session is doubly special because it is my very first stream as an affiliate on Twitch. I have an emote. I have channel points. I can have subscribers. I run ads, I hope. I set up a... Hopefully the ads will be run automatically without me having to do anything. Thank you, I made it! I made the paw badge, so thank you very much. I am attempting to commission an artist to make some real emotes because I am pushing the boundaries of my own ability to create art. But all of the graphics on my channel so far have been produced and created and uploaded by me. So... Yay? But yes, we should get to the game. We should get to the game. Because there is exploring to do. Well, when we left off last week, we had just entered this room in the basement of the Feld Electrical R&D building. And I can see straight ahead there is a green dot to look at, so... Oh, there are many dots. There are many dots here. Well, let's start with what is right in front of me. Oh! How strange. This overturned table is covered in orange mildew, crawling with something. Ew. Okay, that looks like further in, so let's just explore this, what appears to be dead end, first. Antiquated office furniture. Last century, maybe? Oh, there's a lot of things this place is crawling with, I'm pretty sure. This collapse nearly sealed the basement. One can barely squeeze by. Oh, yep, there's definitely life in this basement other than Kim and I. I'm so glad to have Kim with me. Hello, Jay! Good evening! Welcome to my first affiliate stream. Okay, that's a doorway. I'm going to leave that doorway alone and finish exploring this room first. Yeah, the I can't change those as far as I know. Sorry, Ark. You're just there's going to be a lot of pink in your future. Old file folders in the cart. Documents silvery with mold. Well, now it's just pink dominating there, Ark. Are you sure? A series of thick, dusty panes of glass. Oh, and a perception? Interfacing. This isn't just glass. These are old computation components. These are computer components? Or discard the thought? No, let's follow the thought. I can't be certain, Jay. The color that you see your name in is definitely not the same color that I see your name in. I am currently seeing your name as a sort of a grayish sort of color. But what color you see your name as, well, I don't know. Hilariously right now, to me, Ark's name shows up as pink. So it's a lot of pink going on with Ark today for me. Okay, these are computer components? Yes, filament memories, from the time when wires were cast in glass, slides with an inlaid nervous system. How'd they do that, and why? Hey, Kim, look! Old cybernetics! Or finish the thought. No problems with pink here, Ark. I mean, my Discord icon is still pink. I have not changed it over to the brown one, because the brown one is what the Discord server is using. How'd they do that? The how was a closely guarded secret, something that was locked in safes and human heads across the river where they were manufactured. As to why, your fingers don't know. Encyclopedia success. The why is easy, because they hadn't come up with modern silicon-based systems yet. For vitreous cast filament memories, though, these seem incredibly advanced. Hey Kim, look! Old cybernetics! He's got his back to me. I'm just going to mention this as a by-the-by. Kim, the lieutenant tilts his head, watching the light glimmer on the glass. So it is. I think these used to form a single system, slotted in the wall. So this is all that remains of Feld R&D? Could this be part of the Feld playback experiment? Or finish the thought? Well, interfacing is basically what your hands do in this game, so I can kind of see why when I ask the question of interfacing it would be like, fingers don't know that. Why would fingers know? So this is all that remains. He nods. The rest of the building seems to have been picked clean. Could this be part of the Feld playback experiment? These? No, these are old filament memories. I hope you're not expecting to find that device here. You will be disappointed. Disappointment is the name of the game when it comes to Harry. Oh, I'd like that, Ark. That's a nice thought. But we're going to have to finish this thought, I guess. Okay, oh, and we have a box over here with a jacket in it. More clothing. I am a clothes horse. What does this one do? Scroll. Interis Solari suit jacket, +1 suggestion, dressed for the occasion. A muted brown suit jacket, perfect for a day at the office or an evening at a cafe. The red rose at the bottom of the left breast pocket is slowly wilting. This is a fresh jacket? How strange. Okay. Let's see, there's a yellow one over here. And Ark has found my emote. My singular emote. In the beam of a flashlight, a crevice in the wall. See, this is why I equipped the flashlight. Squeeze through. Aha! The winks are endless and eternal. Okay, let's follow the thought first. Stale fabric smell and dust. No one slept here in months, maybe years. You know, that picture looks vaguely familiar. These pots and plates are full of dust and spider webs. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed, ancient flyers and brochures. Somebody camped out here once. But if Ruby is here, this is not where she's camping. Okay, what's this? The same slit window you saw from the outside. Aha! And there's two other things in here. Let's check the shelf first. What is this? It's a hat. A revolutionary's hat. Revolutionary's hat. +1 to Mazovian socioeconomics. Friendly neighborhood communard. An ushanka with the Mazovian logo, a pair of deer antlers on its silvery white front. Your ears feel cuddled and cared for by the state. Well, if I had decided to follow communism, I would be really happy to have found this hat. Oh, what have we here? Visual calculus. Could this have been the killer's hideout, and this narrow window the point of origin of the shot that killed the mercenary? Hand-eye coordination. This does look like an embrasure, a slit made for shooting out of. Okay, peek out. Visual calculus. Outside the window, another day. The beach sand soaks up the drizzling rain, growing darker and darker. Turn to Kim. Could the killer have used this as a hideout? I think it's unlikely. Kim. It's a great place to hide, certainly, but there hasn't been anyone here in ages. Okay, Kim. I can't see the whirling in rags. The shot did not come from here. Indeed, no one could get a clear view. Well, at least we've been thorough. I like thorough. I bet you do, Kim. Okay, so this is the place on the boardwalk that I was trying so hard to find and couldn't, because I couldn't get in here. So I can cross the boardwalk off the list. Now I just need the island, for which I need a boat, which nobody will loan me. Okay, and we just have the portrait left. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. That surprised me. Alright. Crass Mazov portrait. A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. A plaque reads, K. Mazov. There's a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait. Yes, it must be the coconut water. Let's blame the coconut water. She said, drinking more coconut water. Brush the dust off the portrait. It's Kraz Mazov, the idol of murdering traitors. Or let's go. I don't like any of these options. I don't actually want to choose any of them. Let's go. When none of the options are good options, you choose the least one. Let's see. Boot prints in the sand. One of the souls appears more worn than the other. Ha-ha! Oh, thank you very much for the bits, Ark. Much appreciated. I'm not going to comment on your reason for the bits, but that's good. That's very good. Okay, we have a lead on Ruby here. There's something in the air, an unnatural buzzing. The tunnel collapsed. You'll have to find another way around. Okay, that's probably what that doorway was for, hopefully. Unless this is... Well, what do we have here? It's getting louder, the buzzing sound. Okay, what do we have here? Pain threshold. There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell. Lieutenant, do you feel something? Or discard the thoughts. Lieutenant, do you feel something? For me? No, what do you mean? A pain, a strange tingling. A ghost. Or nothing, it's just my mind playing tricks. A pain, a strange tingling. I don't feel it, but... He looks ahead, beyond the arch. We should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh. Hold on, you really don't feel anything? Or, I saw them too, footprints with the right sole worn smooth. I saw them too. Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully. What do you mean? He lowers his voice. Once we detain a credible suspect who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do, we'll set in motion events that we have no control over. Well, we already have no control over the events, so this is just more of the same. Hopefully that won't get us killed, but who knows. Logic success. You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. Volition success. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail. We found out Everard's plan to take the harbor. Maybe we should tell Joyce about it. We know what Joyce knows about the murder, but I may have other things to discuss with her. We've still got a date with the pigs, and my gun. How bad do you think things could get? Or what do you think is waiting for us there? Well, we've still got a date with the pigs. We absolutely cannot skip that appointment. His face is stone. Consider that 100% confirmed. I fear you'll need your gun for this. Interfacing success. His hand rests on his holster. It's not enough. You need a gun in your hand too. Your gun. How bad do you think things could get? Well, we're not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground. He smiles in the dark. Logic success. If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done. What evil thing did you do, Ark? City of Stavy. Well, it's only half razed to the ground now. You know, it managed to survive the shelling a few decades ago. You know, it just never actually rebuilt anything that got broken. Ah. Okay. It took me a while to see you're saying you've been evil, so my apologies. I don't think that telling Joyce about Everard's plans will actually make anything better. What do you think is waiting for us? I think I see a cavern. The lieutenant's whisper echoes down the tunnel. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise. Savoir-faire success. I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking. Kim, or maybe not. He puts his hand to his holster. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back. That is the game warning me. That is the game warning me that I probably want to get my gun before we proceed any further this way. Let's go check out that door that was mostly blocked by rubble. Sing mode means that if you redeem that number of points, I will have to spend 5 minutes speaking in a singing voice or a sing-song voice. As I believe that with all of the channel point redeems, if you click on the actual thing before you are redeeming your points, it tells you what you're redeeming them for. Okay, let us save. And let's check out this doorway. That's a very strange noise that's making in my headphones there for a moment. Oh, interesting. There's definitely a thing on the floor here. I did. I very specifically excluded game text from the word ban because, well, seeing as I play so many games that I have to read so much of, it's probably for the best. Oh, it's another postcard. And, oh, we have look for Ruby on the coast. Enter the cavern below the Feld building when you're ready. Note, Union and cryptozoology business might end when you do. Good warning, thank you, game. I'm sorry, Ark, but I didn't just throw things onto any of my redeems willy-nilly without actually thinking about it first. Okay, postcard, Martinez 98. A faded picture postcard from the end of the last century shows Martinez as it was before the Revolution. It's the height of summer. Rue de Saint-Ghislain is teeming with parasol-wielding bourgeoisie, and wild pines flags buttress the walkway. Nothing is written on the back. Huh. Okay, there's a dot over here. Let's check it out. The glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. Oh, also, if you are watching from my page on the Twitch site and you are looking at my about information, I have also added sound alerts that one can pay bits to play on stream. If anyone is interested in that, I'm not sure. It seemed like a good idea to set it up, so I did. Onwards and upwards, I guess. Oh, I think this is what I kept seeing lighting up when I was standing outside. What do we have here? The gusts of wind. The height feels dizzying. The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. I am pretty sure that you are clever enough to guess what that is, Ark. I think this is where I would have come to if I had succeeded in climbing the ladder to the roof of the building. But I wouldn't have been able to bring Kim with me. I will say that I definitely prefer Henry Cavill to be doing that than Superman, so I will agree with you, Ark. I don't know if I just pronounced his name correctly. I'm not going to look it up. Okay, so I should not be exploring any further in those tunnels until I get my gun back. That's fair enough. I think that for many people, whoever it was who played the superhero when they were a child is that superhero in their mind. Or that is the right version of that superhero in their mind. And I mean, I definitely did not dislike Christopher Reeve's Superman. But, Lois and Clark's Superman was actually kind of like how the one way that I actually like Superman being portrayed. Outside of fan fiction, of course, but that's an entirely different genre, let's face it. Now, the question is, I should not be exploring further down those tunnels until after I've gotten my gun. I don't get my gun until after, 2200 in-game time. So the question is, what do I do to cover 4 hours of in-game time? And man, I hope I'm not going to have to do another check to come back in here. That would not be fun. I don't think I could do that, and that would also involve having to talk to Measurehead again, so that is a no, Ark. Alright, back outside we go. I suppose I could try that red interfacing check on the supply depot that's just north of the church. Oh, it's just a doorway now. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Okay, I think I can unequip the flashlight now. So we're not too far away from the depot right now. If I'm remembering its location correctly, it's just over here. Whoop. You should come back here when it snows. A strange feeling. It passes quickly. Interesting. Well, the next time I see the weather snowing, I will try to remember to come back this way. If I remember how to come back this way. Okay, here's the church. So, just north of the church. I don't know why I'm running. I'm very literally trying to waste time. So... had an autosave coming this way. Does that mean something has changed? There's the depot. Let's just meander this way a little and see if anything has changed. Well, nothing has changed here. I guess I might as well check the trap while I'm over here. Trap, Land's End. Just dead and dying locusts and the slow swaying of surrounding reeds. Okay. It's really not the time of year for locusts, so I'm not surprised that they are dying. My main question would be whether they're freezing or whether they're drowning. I apparently can't do that, Ark. Although the thought is amusing, I will give you that. Okay, the depot door has the red interfacing check on it, so I think I still only have the one piece of interfacing clothing, which is that... Yeah, here we go. Fairweather T500 gauntlets, plus 2 interfacing. Strengthen the digits. We'll just put those on. And that raises my interfacing to 7. I do still have a skill point if I want to do that, but let's have a look at that red check and see what the chances are with the gloves on. I would not actually be surprised if that existed somewhere. Although I think I'm still trying to think of whether or not my Harry here is a homosexual, so I'm not sure if I should think about both of the, whether or not I'm a homosexual and whether or not I'm a locust at the same time. That seems like it might cross the streams a little. Okay, that has a 3% chance, even with my interfacing of 7. Oh my. Okay, let's put a pointing interfacing. I doubt it's going to make a lot of difference, but maybe it will make enough. Exactly, that's what I would be wanting to avoid. I'm not sure if the bonuses obtained from that would be very useful to me. And this is, after all, a game. I do so hate to do things that aren't beneficial to me, just because they're funny. No, it's still 3%, even with 8. Well, here goes nothing. Hoping I don't hurt myself. Failure. Door unopenable. You rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut. Huh, the door is shut tight. How can we get in there? Or whatever door. I've already gotten aggro with one door that won't open to me, so you know what, let's, how do we get in there? Kim, Lieutenant shrugs. We don't get in there. Actually, come to think of it, there was that other door that I believe was a suggestion check, which is the one that I was referring to. Did I write down what kind of check there was on that door? I did not. I will have to check the map when I'm done with this. What do you mean? We get into, like, everywhere. Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get through every single door. Rhetoric success. No, we've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that was part of our MO. But that's who I am. Who we are. I'm not going to accept this. The door could be part of the investigation. Or, okay, I can live with this and accept it. I refuse to accept it. It's who I am. Yeah, I understand you. I like opening doors as much as the next guy, but this one is simply beyond repair, and we don't have the resources needed to open it. Experience. Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either, and thus they can't get in. He looks at the door with a rueful smile. Thought gained. One more door. Conceptualization success. At least you can think about opening it, about doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life. Perhaps something useful will come from this? Alright, walk away. Next time, door! Except there won't be a next time. We, Ark, this is on you. Accept the responsibility. Alright, we have one more door. A temporary research bonus to Half-Light. It actually gives a bonus, not a debuff for researching it, so... God damn it, it cannot be. A disgrace. That door on the coast. You remember the one, right? The one that leads to the abandoned supply depot? Why, in the name of all that's holy, was it not open? Why? There has to be a way to get through that unopenable door. By gods, you're the police. All doors are supposed to open before you. What will the others at the precinct think if you can't open a goddamn door? There must be a way. I kind of want to think about this. I kind of want to think about this one, but I don't know if I have enough skill points. How do I see how many skill points I have just sort of floating around? I know I have at least one. Oh, wait. No, that's how many I've put in that skill, isn't it? No, wait. Even the ones that I haven't put anything into are still okay, I have 2 skill points just floating around. I can use a skill point for that thought. I'm using a skill point for that thought. I must. One more door! Internalize that thought, me. There we go. Internalize both those thoughts. We are 80% of the way on the homosexual underground, though. That's pretty good. Okay, now, while we're paused-ish, back to the map. Cargo container door was a rhetoric check. So the question is, what do I have in the way of rhetoric clothing? Let's just put those back on. Let's see, this is conceptualization. He wants to leave the closet so hard that he brings Kim with him. Physical instrument, esprit de corps, visual calculus, electrochemistry, conceptualization, electrochemistry, logic, drama. This is minus rhetoric. Suggestion, empathy, esprit de corps. If only it was an empathy check with that door. Or logic check. I have a lot of logic clothes. Why do I have so many logic clothes? You know, maybe if I finish the thought about doors, it will make the check on that cargo door easier. Maybe? This seems like a large leap of logic even for me. dream arc. Well, I have absolutely no clothing to put on to increase my rhetoric. Although something I'm wearing is giving me a rhetoric bonus. Which thing was that? It might be... no. What is giving me a rhetoric bonus? Oh, there we go, my shirt. My shirt is giving me a rhetoric bonus. I don't know, maybe if I complete the thought about doors, I'll have some sort of, you know, revelation about how to open that door. It's a really fast thought too. It's just a 45-minute thought. It's not the great big multi-hour thing that the other thoughts have been. So I've just gotta wander around and find some way to spend my time. Well, Kim has definitely proved extremely loyal in the entirety of everything that has happened here. He has followed me everywhere except to bed. Alas. Oh, and he wouldn't come into the meth cooker's tent because there wasn't enough room, and there really wasn't. And if I had been forced to climb the ladder to get into the Feld Research Building, he would not have climbed the ladder with me. But otherwise, other than that massive list of things that I just made, he has always come with me. He's even backed up my crazier moves. Yeah, what the one place that I want him to go and he won't go. Just one. Just once. I know Harry is a sad sack of a human being, but Kim seems to like that, so, you know... My hopes are not completely unfounded, are they? I'm not looking at this with shipping goggles, am I? Oh, that may be it. As long as Harry remains something to be solved, he'll have Kim's attention. Well, Harry, it's time to get chemically altered. Too bad, so sad. The main thing here is that I've noticed that the game time only really seems to pass significantly if I'm in conversation or having one of the important thoughts or something of that sort. So just wandering around in circles is definitely not going to cut it. The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy. A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still no phasmid. I suppose I should check my quest list before I, wander around in circles too much. Okay, we look for Ruby down in the cave after I get my gun, which is this one. Take on la responsabilité. Find somebody with technical expertise to contact the Coalition. Well, the only person who did kind of refused me? Offer figurines to Dolores Day. This may be an uncompletable quest. The island still needs to be checked, but no one will loan me a boat. Find the murder weapon, which might be the same as finding Ruby, maybe? Question mark? There is find smokes and smoke them. I could do that. I actually have smokes now. Find booze and drink it. Also something that I could do. I do believe I have booze at this point. Let me see. Photo, mug, map, handwritten note, the bullet, tape, book, library card, badge, another book, maybe in items. We have the ape pen here, the figurine I want to give to Dolores, the antique rifle. Oh, they're in tools. Yep, there they are. We have Commodore Red Alcohol, +1 physique, -1 morale. And Astras, +1 intellect for -1 health. I am worried about that because I still only have the 2 health points. And that is why I have not smoked. Yeah, morale is not so much of a problem. I do have 5 points of morale, they're full, and I have a lot of medicine for morale. But health, I only have 2 points of health. And while I still have a fair amount of health items, I don't have as many as I have of the morale items. I have 7 health medicine and over 9 morale medicine. But in all honesty, while I am willing to smoke in front of Kim, I am not willing to drink in front of Kim. I could go shopping, maybe? Question mark. I believe that is what I'm going to do, Ark. That is, if I even make it to my next sleep. Depending on how things go with Ruby, things might wrap up today. Rack of second-hand uniforms. What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison to the muscular man with antlers and immense Zweihanders. Sure, let's buy the shirt. Physical instrument and shivers. Both of which are things that could be useful. And what the hey, I've got money burning a hole in my pocket. Give me the shirt. Welcome to time, doll officer. So now I have this magnificent shirt. T-shirt, man from Scheimdall. +1 physical instrument, inspiring musculature. +1 shivers, sprawling saga. -2 authority, You are way too old to be wearing this shirt, man. The man from Heimdall is standing in front of a burning village, dual-wielding his ever-present Zweihanders. His muscles look ready to burst out of the two-dimensional print and into your three-dimensional life. The next time I have a physicality check, oh boy. I mean, the white tank top also has the physical instrument, but it doesn't also have the shivers. So, you know, I really enjoy the text that my shivers offers me, so... I would hope not to drink so much I lose my memories again, though. That would be like having to... I would have to start the game over again, I think. Possibly figuratively. This is $700. I still don't know what it's for. Is that a streetlight? Yes, officer. As you can see, it's in perfect working order. Composure, success. His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know he has nothing to hide. That's just funny to me. What about over here? The knick-knack stand. Oh yes, the toy soldiers. I still don't know how to offer... Like, I have a figurine already, and I want/need to offer it to Dolores Day. But yeah, I don't need that. Well, what does Roy have to say? Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Little slow on the draw there, are you, Roy? Wanted to ask about my missing gun again. Sure thing. Have people from Everett Clare's union come here to track that gun? That is exactly what I wanted to ask. Thank you. Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I had a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things. Reaction speed, success. Wait, then it might be true, Everart's claims. Kim, maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun. The lieutenant's eyebrows rise slightly. I probably should have had this dialogue before. Drama, success. People as... Now that's a word I don't know. I don't even know what that means. Oleaginous? Oleaginous? People as whatever Everart is seem like they're lying even when they're really being truthful. Alright. Thank you for the new information that I probably should have thought to come and get from you earlier. Let's talk about something else. I don't want to share your drugs, thank you. I guess I have other business to take care of. I probably should have thought to come and ask Roy if people had been asking him about the gun before, but it just didn't occur to me. Shame on me. Well, now I have a man from Heimdall shirt. My life is better for it. wonder, what about the guy who's selling stuff that fell off the back of his truck over here? Do we have anything interesting going on here that I could buy?
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes, keep saving that economy.
Savoir-faire. If he really wants to save the economy, he'll let you pay with net worth. Go over and ask him if you can. Oh. Let's see. The windbreaker is composure and minus shivers. That is pretty much the opposite of what I need. Darn it. Okay, leave that box. What about the other box? Fallen sneakers on a pedestal of sneakers. Sorry, speakers. The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They are the star of the show here. Savoir-faire. You should go over and ask him about paying for those sneakers with your net worth. It is $50 for the fallen sneakers, which are reaction speed, hand-eye coordination, but take away my encyclopedia? No! How else am I going to get all of the world building? I'm not going to offer to buy the speakers. And there was the box here, yes.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Okay, savoir-faire. Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over and ask him! Savoir-faire, just leave me alone. Okay, this is a locked conceptualization check. Not going to bother with that. Ugly glasses, electrochemistry minus logic. Okay. Amphibian sports visor, which increases perception. That would be quite a look. I wish I'd remembered that that was there back when I was doing all those perception checks for the keys. Not what I need. Sadness. Well, Kim's car is still there. That's the good news. Wait a minute. Half-light. Damn, that felt good. Your heart's pounding nicely. You should tell people to fuck off more often. Oh, this is a callback to some time ago. I told that racist to fuck off. It did feel good. Volition, success. No, you shouldn't. You're an officer of the law. Kim, I think I should tell people to fuck off more often. It felt really good. Fuck yeah, motherfuckers. Or, it's not really my style. I should tell people to tell people to fuck off more often, Kim. Kim, not as a general rule, but that one was justified. Better to get the lay of the land before telling people to fuck off. It's not really my style, or Well, not getting the lay of not getting the lay of the land. Fuck yeah! I healed my health. Maybe I should have smoked after all. That's the spirit. 5 XP. Never forget, the whole world's a wooden house, and you're a goddamn flamethrower. I still don't know what Half-Light does, but it does give me some interesting interludes, I'll say that. You know what, let's talk to Manana again. Let's see if he has anything new to say. Always smoke before talking to people.
All I'm wondering, man. How can I help you?
Nothing new with Manana, apparently. You know what? Let's ask him. Who do you think killed the hangman? The mercenary, aye? He shrugs. Who could have killed him? That is indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? He shakes his head solemnly. Yeah, he's got a kind of smoke that's not really available to my character here. Everard says Titus Hardy and his boys killed him, or let's change the topic. No, I chose this topic, let's follow it. Everard says Titus killed him. That's so? The man twirls his mustache around his finger. I haven't heard anything about that, but if that's true, well, he was an enemy combatant. Hold up, what does that mean? He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts. Were you involved in his death? I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men with all sorts of skills. Drama a success. He believes the Hardy Boys could have done it. Kim, understood. The lieutenant takes a note. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you. Manana, no problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search. He takes a sip from his flask. Good talking to you. Gotta run. Yeah, the cigarettes that Harry has on him are perfectly average, normal tobacco cigarettes. The cigarettes Manana smokes may have been waved in the direction of tobacco at some point. Anything new here? No, there is not. Onwards. I can't remember if I had the shirt that I am currently wearing with the suggestion point the last time I tried to use suggestion on the on the cargo pod's door. Oh, there's a green dot on Gary's apartment down there. That's a thing to check out when I'm done fooling around here. And there's a bottle I missed. I'll just take that and that. Although it's strange, I could have sworn I picked up every single bottle that was here. Does that mean that there's new bottles since then? I have had days like that, Hark. Me, I slept in a long time, and it made it very difficult to wake up, and plus we're expecting weather again, and I always feel pressure changes, so I think that may also be helping with the not feeling fully awakeness that I am experiencing. So awake and not awake at the same time is actually very similar to how I feel right now. Although I am slightly more on the awake side than the not awake side, at least. Cargo container door. You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. This is an impossible rhetoric check of persuading the door to open, which I have a 72% chance of succeeding at, with a +1 from erratic, yes thorough, +1 from being in the world for 2 days, +1 from being in this world for many days, +1 from precarious world, +1 from one more door. Here goes! Survey says, success! Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you. Hello, is there anyone in there? The door stands silent. Kim, satisfied, detective? A wry smile crosses the lieutenant's face. Rhetoric, try again. If there's someone in there, I'd like to talk to you. Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unfolds itself inside the door.
Ahoy! Come on in!
Mega rich light bending guy? Mega rich light bending guy?
You can't be serious.
I agree, Kim. I agree. So strongly do I agree. Let's go. Let's give that a save and let's step through the door. Rhetoric. Oh boy, what the heck is this? Oh no. Oh, this is a headache given form. Ah! What do I click on here? Where is the floor? Oh wait. Okay, that's not Kim.
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital.
Oh. Yes, Green, and welcome, good evening. Wow. This is not what I expected to find inside this shipping container. Physical instrument success. The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review. Squint or cover your eyes? Squint.
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo.
Everything is weird here. Visual calculus failure. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard.
In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Hello! What's going on in here? Wow. What's going on in here?
Welcome, welcome. Not too much actually. Just pleasantly surprised to have company today.
I don't know that accent. I can't place it. Perception, hearing, success. You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him. Now, he claps his hands together. What can I do for you, gentlemen? What you can see of his body appears composed, in a sharp summer suit, and yacht shoes. Who are you? Or we should get back to our investigation. Thanks for your time. Nope. I apparently did a lot of things to have this interview with a visualization of a headache. Who are you? Who am I? Oh, I've been asked that question for such a long time. Or I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. There's genuine surprise in his voice. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rostam Diodore. Investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are? Kim. Mr. Diodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner, Harrier Dubois. Mega rich, light-bending guy. Pleasure to meet you, Harrier Dubois, he says warmly. I must admit, the name suits you very well. How did you become so rich? What are you doing in this container? You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money? Or we should get back... No, we're not going to go back to the investigation. This is fascinating. What are you doing in this container? Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly? Oh boy, that's a lot. Okay. Encyclopedia success. In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Suzerain, a precursor of modern Sur-le-Clef, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure detail in the bigger picture, but still worth dropping. We're in Revachol, formerly a colony of the kingdom of Suzerain. We're in Martinez, a district of Revachol, former capital of the world. We're in Martinez. There's a pretty good hostel here called the Whirling in Rags. We're in Martinez. There's a cool church here. We're in Martinez. There's a creepy abandoned commercial area. Or, I don't really know. You know what? My encyclopedia prompted me to mention that this was a former colony of that kingdom. So, I'm gonna go with its suggestion because my encyclopedia remains my strongest stat. We're in Revachol. Ah, a fellow history buff. I, myself, am currently reading up on Franco-Genarian era trains. Very interesting stuff. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money. Wait, why don't you help them? You've got so much money it can't make a difference to you. Bezos? Bezos? Yeah, whatever. So, you travel from place to place via shipping container? I shouldn't speak too badly of the name. His company owns Twitch, after all. But... So you travel from place to place via shipping container? Smart, no? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. You know, this makes the second person in the world of this game who travels via shipping container. Just putting that out there. The other one is the union boss. Luxury yachts, high-fidelity portable radio systems, pale-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle-class after a while, a bit bourgeois. Ah, so you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle? Those things all sound really nice. Or, yawn. Yeah, that does sound pretty tiresome. I don't know. Given the dystopia that this lives in, traveling by shipping container may actually be the safest way to travel in this universe. You're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle, then, aren't you? What? No, I didn't say that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that. The bending light appears to wink. Okay, how did you become so rich? The man chuckles. To be perfectly blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Grad. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy. Rhetoric success. Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But alright. What's it like being an extremely high net worth individual? Or, cool, but I want to ask you about something else. Well, there wasn't much left on the list, so what's it like? The man exhales with a whistle. I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level. But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, But doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really. Oh boy. You're right, capital accumulation is its own reward. Don't you think that you should use your great wealth for the glory of your fatherland? You're a thief. People out there are working their asses off while you chill here. It's great that you've done so well for yourself, but don't you think you owe some of that wealth to the rest of society? Or, cool, I don't even have any interesting replies. Probably not that last one, but oh boy. I'm honestly not sure which one to choose here. Yeah, the last answer is the really boring answer, and I don't really want to do that. Number 2, I think, is probably the fastest answer. Fastest? I still can't say that word. Not because I won't, but because it won't go. But, I suppose 4 is the communist answer, but it's also the one that I would say to the ultra-rich people, so, Well, I don't want to call him a thief anyway. I guess it would be 1 or 4, but I'm not sure which one to go for. I'm gonna go with 4, even if it makes him angry. Healed my own morale. Sure, and they benefit when I buy things to stimulate the economy. Do you know how many jobs it takes to build and maintain a racing yacht? Hundreds? Thousands? A million? Hundreds? Dozens, at least. Oh, even less. Of course, in the future, it'll all be automated, but my point is this, he says, jabbing his finger into the air a bit. Every man gets what he earns. It's the height of tyranny to take that from him. You inherited the money and then you invested it. What did you earn? Man, being a high net worth individual sounds great, or say nothing. Well, it doesn't have the opportunity to say what I said, so quiet. Say nothing. Just stand there. Cross your arms, maybe. Capital, he nods, makes one speechless, does it not? Blinds like the sun that rises from beyond the horizon after a gloomy winter. Perception, sight, success. Hey! All this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? That's what you need to ask him about. There's something strange about you. What do you mean? His essence seems to signify actual surprise. Well, I don't know how to put it. You look somehow a little different. Or it's actually nothing. Forget I said anything. No, this is weird. Everything in this shipping crate is weird. Weirdness is happening here. Are you talking about my chin? No, I mean I can't even see you. It's as if something is happening to the light. Or, yeah, it's the chin. It's as if something's happening to the light, man. Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weissman coefficient. Oh boy, encyclopedia success. The Weissman coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1, or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth among that group of individuals. It's been observed that when the Weissman coefficient reaches about 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual. That is not how that works. That is not how any of this works. So what is our coefficient? Or are you telling me that you are so rich that light literally bends around your face? Hello, Gillette. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And welcome to the stream. I'm talking to a man who is so much richer than my character that he is bending light around him, apparently. Are you telling me you're so rich that light literally bends around your face? You expect me to believe this? Among other things, but calm down, I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire. Really? Or, I'm calm. Really? No, not really. There are actually quite many digits. Kim, are you seeing this? Kim, I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container, which, I admit, is odd. Oh great, my chemical alteration is really altering. Oh boy. Light-bending guy. Yes, I imagine that does look strange to you, my container. Sure, let's ask him for money. Kim, I don't see how it's appropriate for a representative of the law to ask a wealthy person for money. This shines a bad light on the RCM, if you catch my meaning. Don't do it, you fool! Light-bending guy. Come now, there's not even a scent of corruption here. I'm merely being polite, so let me check my pockets. As you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think I only have coins for coffee machines. $3! Here's 3 real. How much can you get for this? It gets me almost nothing. Thank you for your kindness. Or are you sure you don't have any more? I thought you were a billionaire. No, this was a bad idea to ask in the first place. Thank you. Thank you for your kindness. You're welcome. You know, his eyes narrow, the light seems to bend more aggressively. Maybe you can make that money grow? Come up with an investment plan? How's that sound? A godly conceptualization challenge for present a sound investment plan. It has a 17% chance of success, with a +1 from the dress code of business casual. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do it. We're gonna roll it. I don't care that we could never roll it again. Let's do it. 17% rolling. Failure. If business planning were really your strong suit, you wouldn't be a cop. Agreed! Okay, so I've got this idea for a board game. Or you should invest in the RCM. Do we really want to give the cops that much money, even in this weird dystopia that this game is set in? I got this idea for a board game. Go on. Brace yourself, it's very high concept. Or it's a twist on an already established working idea. Oh yes, the second one. It's a twist on a working idea. Yes. It's a pen and paper role-playing game, only the players are connected with radio computers. I stole this idea, and now I'm presenting it as my own idea. Hold on, have we met before? I don't think so. Or maybe? I wouldn't really know. Maybe? No, on second thought, it couldn't have been you. Your idea reminds me of a group of young men who came to me a long time ago, calling themselves Fortress Accident. The name should have been a red flag. Hey, that's where I stole the idea from! Hey, tiny world, small world, did they come all the way to your shipping container to ask you for money? They pitched me and a handful of other investors on an idea for a role-playing game that would, in their words, change the world. What happened? Well, at first, everything was rosy. The ideas were solid, but they were lacking in, how do I put it? They lacked the will to get things done. As their financial situation became more desperate, their ideas devolved from realistic to absolute insanity. We lost all of our money. High art types never deliver. They're only good for peddling Welkins or whatever creeps they come up with. Kim, I guess the inordinate amount of time they poured into drawing mythical creatures did not generate a return on investment. Wait, where are they now? Or did you try to salvage the project somehow? Where are they now? Nobody knows for sure, but the place can't be pretty. Did you try to salvage the project somehow? Sadly, when we got there, it was too late. The concept had run out of steam, only dust remained. What I want to tell you is this. It's a very bad idea. Dead in the water. You seem like a reasonable man, but that is not a reasonable plan. Thank you for the advice. Or, are you sure you don't want to give those little Welkins a second go? Are you sure? I got another thought. Absolutely not. Alright, we should get back to our investigation. Thank you for your time. Bye. It was a real pleasure. Sadly, though, my current lifestyle prevents me from remaining more than a brief time in any one place. Perhaps we'll meet again, somewhere far away. Farewell, friend, and may your peace of mind guide you to happiness. That is actually a good phrase there. I like that phrase. Everything else about that conversation was just straight up weird, but I liked that phrase. Okay, thoughts. Bankruptcy sequence. -1 empathy for layoff season while researching this one for 5 hours and 15 minutes of game time. Business loves silence, the second loudest sound in the world, eclipsed only by the collective screams of market crash victims. So let me whisper to you, do you feel the veil of the sun god slipping? Are the better days gone? Are we entering bankruptcy? Is the company going to go down and leave you in the gutter with the rest of the dredges, delivering parcels for soup money? You need to crisis manage your way out of this. No, I do not. I am not going to research. I am not going to think that thought. Nope. Not gonna, can't make me. Let's just leave. Let's just go. Onwards and outwards again. However, I can cross the shipping container off my list. I wonder, it might be possible that Everard has somehow convinced this man to invest in the Union, and that's why they've been able to be on strike for 3 months. Without, the Union men starving. It's a possibility, maybe. And that's why his shipping container is here in this shipping yard. But yes, I should go check out that new observation point on Gary's door down in the courtyard. That's what I should do. Because I'm very curious now that I've seen it. And despite that very weird conversation, nothing has really changed in the world outside. And not really all that much of the, not all that much game time passed while I was having that very weird conversation. Down to the street. But yeah, we'll skip the kids. We'll also skip the would-be car thieves, who are still here despite the rain. We'll walk straight through the bocce ball again. Because that's just the kind of asshole I'm playing today. Although I believe when I swing back the other way, I should stop by to pet the mailbox. It seems to appreciate it. Oh, come to think of it, while I'm over here, I should go talk to Cindy and see if she has anything to say about Joyce having moved your ship.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Dang. Nothing new with Cindy, alas. Catch you later, Cindy. Oh yes, the challenge wall. What was the challenge on this wall? Ah, this was a conceptualization challenge. Currently 8%. I wonder, do I have conceptualization clothing after all this time? Let's go through the giant wardrobe again. For anything with conceptualization on it. I don't think I had anything, but honestly, there's so many clothes I can't remember anymore. Oh, wait, there we go. This is conceptualization. Let's put that on. Let's see. And this shirt has conceptualization, so let's put that on. This is not my best look. There's just something about a done-up jacket with a bolo tie that's just really wrong. Okay. That has brought it up to 28%. Sure, let's try it. Why am I looking at this wall? Success! Because, you see it, finally, this wall is sublime. Look at it, the shadows, the colors. Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain. Oh my! All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God. War! That's another healing I didn't need. Oh, Wallfather! Kim, I must paint this wall, add even more beauty to it. Or, no, there is nothing to add to perfection. Back off. Kim, I must paint it. Huh? Empathy, success. He sounds tired of it all. Conceptualization. You already have the heavy fuel oil to use as paint. It's red, and Cindy the Skull has a paintbrush. This is on. First, I know you're tired, Kim, but take another look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty. Or, I already have the paint. Just need to get a paintbrush from Cindy the Skull. Do I attempt to get Kim to nourish himself from the beauty of the wall, or do I repeat what conceptualization just said? Draw nourishment from the beauty of this wall, Kim. Sure. The lieutenant looks up at the wall reluctantly, then back at you. I'm not chemically altered right now, Kim. It's been days since I've had anything. I already have the paint. Just need to get a paintbrush. He sighs and adds in a resigned tone, "If you must." We're going to see Cindy about a paintbrush. Cindy! I know I was just here, but I have to talk to you again. Don't look at my bolo.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
You're looking at my bolo. I can feel it. Cindy, I'm going to need your paintbrush. What for? I'm doing renovation. It's boring but necessary. For my motor carriage, we're going undercover. The apocalypse is coming. I need to warn people. Or for art. It's for art, okay? It's for art, Cindy. Well, if it's for art, but her eyes narrow to slits. What kind of art are we talking about? To be honest, I haven't really thought of anything yet, but I'm sure I will. Everything is sad and shit, and we need art to make it okay. Just give me the brush. Grand art. Art deluxe. The artsiest, the most groundbreaking, the... Everything is sad and shit, Cindy. Just give me the brush. Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement. I can't have shit art on my conscience. Oh, Cindy! Cindy, the betrayal! Cool, no brush then. Not a problem. You'll see, you will all see and tremble. To crush a man's dreams like that, I hope you're happy. Cool, no brush then. Cool, cool, cool. Not a problem. You're about to cry internally, aren't you, Piggy? She utters a disapproving grunt. Pathetic. Just give up. Art isn't for you. Another conceptualization impossible challenge. Attempt to explain your artistic intentions. 17% with a +1 from being aware of Cindy's living conditions. Sure. We're going all out on the red checks today. Pedal to the metal, 17%. Success! Oh my goodness, we came out exactly even with what it wanted. Look at that. Needed an 18, got an 18 because of the +1 modifier. That is amazing. You don't have the skills to execute something like this in practice, but oh boy, the idea is gonna blow her fucking mind. I'm going to create a highly detailed skeleton of an ancient bird that went extinct 100 million years ago. She squints her eyes. And then I'm going to paint it red using heavy fuel oil, and then I'm going to fucking light it on fire. Her lips move. On fire? She whispers to herself. It's the Phoenix, get it? What do you say? 5 XP. She hunches her shoulders and shows you a grim look. I say sod off. You don't have the technical skills to do that. But I thought you'd like my idea. What's your problem? I'm sorry, was the image offensive? Did you survive an avian attack as a child? Oh, boy. What's your problem? I like your idea. Should have thought of it myself. I don't need this kind of competition in my neighborhood. That I get. That I get. Conceptualization. Damn, it was too strong. That's not fair. But, Cindy, art is bigger than either of us. Or, I didn't realize you were so petty and insecure. Definitely not that last one. I mean, like, I don't know how Harry feels, but I personally kind of like Cindy. So... art is bigger than either of us, Cindy. Then get your brush from fucking art. Conceptualization. Oops, my apologies. I guess I was trying too hard. Authority. Success. You're a police officer and a grown-up. Why are you trying to impress her? Maybe try a different approach, like climbing up there? Catch you later, Cindy. Oh, I have a thought. Oh boy. Suggestion. Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your capo type. Wait, there are capo types? Okay, what am I? Or discard the thought. No, what? Wait, there are capo types? Yes, guess what's yours? Cool cop? Some kind of weapon cop? Sorry cop? I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Or, I'm sorry you had to monitor me. Know what? It's the voice in my head. Monitoring me is all that any of them have to do. Thank you very much for the cheer, Gillette. and thank you for the congrats. It was very nice of you to stop by. I will probably be wrapping up the stream once I finish whatever is happening right now, because it is midnight my time, which is my nominal stop time. But I'm not sure how long this is gonna go, so... And thank you again for more bits. That is very kind of you. Cool cop? Please say I'm a cool cop. No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Yes, I am lucky enough that I don't have to be up in the morning tomorrow, which is why I can stream so late on Sundays. Have a good night, Gillette. I hope you sleep well. Okay, but what are the other capo types? Won't the other capo types be jealous? I'm sorry, which is an opt-in. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. Or, fucking they should be sorry. Who's they? Who's they? Okay, what are the other capo types? I'm very curious. Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things, so here we go. I don't want to be the sorry cop. Won't the other capo types be jealous? What, jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine, don't worry. They'll be conceptualizations. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual capo type from sorry to anything. You know, I'm actually not sorry. I'm not sorry. Suggestion. No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance. No! No, I'm really not sorry. Fuck off. Shut up. Wow, okay, fuck off? Maybe we were wrong about you then. That's the point! And apparently I've finished cooking a thought. Oh my goodness, everything's happening at once.
One more door. There is no way to open the supply depot door. Accept it. You cannot open all the doors. You have to integrate this into your character. Some doors will forever remain closed, even if every single other door will open at one time or another. Maybe to a key, or maybe to some sort of tool meant for opening doors. But this one will never accede to such commands. A realization crucial to personal growth. Crucial.
Okay, so the end result is -1 to half-light, no fear, and all Psyche white checks are unlocked. Oh my. That's powerful. Being as that is my worst stat, all white checks on Volition, Inland Empire, Empathy, Authority, Esprit de Corps, and Suggestion are unlocked to me. Which is really good, because my Suggestion remains 0. Okay, and we've picked up this quest of add even more beauty to the wall. You've seen an exceptionally beautiful wall in Martinez near the pier and have decided to add to its beauty artistically. This will take a brush first. Who would have one? Then paint, and then the act itself. So, oh my, there are so many. I am actually going to write down that list. Okay. I have a blank page in my notebook that I've been using to keep my lists, so Volition, Inland Empire, Empathy, Authority, Esprit de Corps, and Suggestion. How many weeks I have left until I complete the game? Oh boy. Well, I finished the one thought, and it unlocked every white check for Psyche that I have. So all Psyche white checks are now unlocked, which, as far as I'm concerned, is pretty major, and I think next week's fun is going to be going through all sorts of everything. Just to find all those white checks to try them again. In the meantime, I'm going to put my, what has become my regular clothes back on here. There we go. This all started because I saw a green check on Gary's apartment and I wanted to check out what it was. So that is actually going to be the last thing that I do with this stream so that I don't forget for next week. So that I don't forget by next week. And then I think I will go park myself back by Cindy the Skull there because I need a paintbrush. Okay, what is this? You hear the sound of running water. Someone's washing dishes. Oh. Change of plans. We're going to go inside and do whatever's inside next week. I'm very curious. The door is closed again. Nothing to do here anymore. Perception, hearing, success. You hear someone inside, walking from room to room. Whoever lives here must be back home. Oh, well, I guess that's it. I guess we're not doing anything. Okay. What we're going to do is next week we are going to spend some time trying to get our hands on a paintbrush. I believe there was a suggestion from my authority, which rarely speaks up, that perhaps if I confront Cindy the Skull face to face instead of yelling at her from the street, she might be more amenable towards giving me a paintbrush. So that is what I am thinking that I will try doing next week. And honestly, I have no idea how many more weeks I have left in this. I know for a fact that I can't continue the main plot until 2200 in-game time, and we've just reached 1900 today. We killed an in-game hour-ish today. So, depending how things go, that might mean another month. Who knows? It is a long game, especially the way that I'm playing it. The way that I am, exploring the entirety of the dialogue trees and all that sort of thing. And the fact that I'm only streaming at about 2.5 hours a week. So there is also that. So yes, this game is taking me some time. It's giving me a lot of time to pick what game will come next after it. I will give it that. But yes, this is where we're going to stop today. So next week we will indeed start with a loading screen as I go into the apartment building. Waha. It is quite a bit of time so far. It's I impress myself with how long I've been playing this game every week. The fact that I've been keeping track of the session numbers definitely means quite a bit. So, that is it for Disco Elysium this week. Next week we're going to attempt to press a teenager ? For a paintbrush. Next week's problems. If you're curious about how Disco Elysium got to where it did, all of the previous sessions, all 29 of them, are available on my YouTube channel, all nicely bundled together into a playlist that is most likely in order. And that updates every Friday with the previous Sunday's Disco Elysium session. Try Not to Die Thursday streams are also archived on that channel in case you're curious what's been going on Thursdays. I did not stream this previous Thursday, but if I had, that would be updating on Tuesday. Unfortunately, no update on Tuesday this week. Yes, I'm told the Darkest Dungeon series is pretty amusing, and I will get back to Darkest Dungeon for Try Not to Die Thursday at some point, but at the moment I'm playing Sunless Sea for Try Not to Die Thursday and having a lot of fun with it. And then I will be back again on Wednesday at as close to 7 p.m. as people can be brought together in order to play Among Us with a group of my local writer friends, which makes things all the more interesting. And that will be Wednesday, and then Thursday is, as I just mentioned just now, is Try Not to Die Thursday, starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and I will be playing Sunless Sea for that one. I have directions to explore in and places to find, and probably spoilers to look up. Hopefully not strong ones, but I at least need to know the correct direction to sail in when I next play. Hurrah. So that will be Thursday, and Disco Elysium will return again on Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, where I will be continuing to make time pass in the game so that I can continue investigating the murder mystery, hopefully when in possession of my firearm, which I pawned for booze before the game even started. So, everything is happening. And so, I hope to see everyone on Wednesday. I had a lot of fun tonight. I expect to have a lot of fun on Wednesday night, and I hope that everyone will have fun with me. And this has been a great night and a really great first affiliate stream. Thank you for making everything so smooth in the transition, or helping make everything so smooth in the transition. Have a great night. Good night.